Alrighty. Are we live? Oh, we're live.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's really, really awesome to have you here today, Andrew.
Yes, man.
Let's see. Wow, wow. It's amazing because I know you've been like chock a block with coaching sessions. So we have like this tiny little gap to ask all these questions. So anyone, if you are hearing us loud and clear, and you can see Andrew, you can see myself, just give us a bit of a shout out. Say hello and tell us where you're from. You know, you might be from Myanmar, right? We've got a lot of your fans on this.
Hi, everybody. I'm from
Yeah.
Myanmar, and I also live in Singapore for about a decade. And I'm a
Wow.
life and business coach from Myanmar.
Wow. Wow. Fantastic. Hey, Jean, how's it going? Wow. Tons of people coming in. Awesome. Awesome. Hey, Jean. Hi, Visaka.
Hello.
Very nice to have you. Oh, wow. Betty has joined the live as well. How's it going? Chan. Wow. Wow. Hey, Marissa and Andrew. We have Nathan. Nathan.
From Myanmar. So, need to all. Hello.
Wow. All right. We got people from Myanmar. Awesome, awesome stuff. Nick, Karanisa, hello. Okay. So as everybody joins us up, thank you. Please share where you're from. I would love to hear you. We probably have a lot of people from Malaysia and probably from
Yes.
Penang. Have you been to Penang, Andrew?
Yes. I've been there twice.
Oh,
Twice. It's a
yeah.
lovely place. It's a lovely place. Love it.
Lovely place. Beautiful place.
Especially the laksa. Laksa is very delicious. It's
Oh.
different from Singapore.
Oh yeah. Different from no. We have nobody on Singapore here. All right. Do you want to defend your laksa? Hello. No, our laksas rock. Okay, so I'll take you for one after all this lockdown is
Hello,
done.
can you win?
Hey, we have Zin
Hi,
Zin,
Jinjin.
Tun Win.
Hi, Mizu. Hi, Chungwin. There's a
Wow.
lot from Myanmar and Singapore as well.
Okay, so those are Andrew's fans. Woohoo!
Thank you, guys.
Ako Edgar. Ako is from Philippines. How's it going? Wow, which part of Philippines are you from, Ako?
Yeah,
Betty.
there's one from Penang. Poyok.
Pen Poyok Lo is from Penang. Poyo, Betty, Jean. So these are all the Penang people. So don't be surprised. They are probably defending their laksa, asam laksa, curry laksa, you name it. Alrighty, Mizu, Karen from Penang. Oh, a lot of Penang people here, yeah. Where are
Yep.
all my Kuala Lumpur people? KL people, where are you? Hello, crickets. Okay. Cebu, Ako, awesome stuff, awesome stuff.
Cebu is nice. Too.
Cebu is nice. Oh, okay.
Yes,
All right,
Penang.
gang.
Yes.
Woo! All right. So you know what, Andrew, when you come on over here, you're gonna have this gang that's ready to take you to go and eat because in Penang, actually the whole of Malaysia lah, we love eating. Like one of
Yeah.
our we love eating and in fact if you go around and you want Malaysians to like you, all you have to do is say hello to them and have you eaten, always ask about a meal, and they will love you for it. Chan, there you go. KL, one fellow only. Sheena James, awesome. Okay, let's rock and roll, gang. We have Andrew today. Okay, before I go in there, let me introduce myself. My name is Marissa. I'm the CEO and founder of the Spark Group Asia. We're the leading coaching organization. We've got offices in Vietnam and Singapore. We've got we're headquarters in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia as well. So our team of leadership and intelligence coaches, we do a lot of work one-to-one group coaching with leaders and entrepreneurs. So we do a lot of work very similar to Andrew here. So let me, without further ado, introduce Andrew Pyay. Did
Wow,
I? Yeah.
that is a correct pronunciation. Yeah.
Wow,
That's
I'm
the truth.
learning.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
my name is
Andrew.
Andrew, and
Yes.
I'm originally from Myanmar, a
Okay.
country previously called Burma. And
Mm,
I stayed in Singapore for about 10 years, and
right.
whereby I was working with multiple MNC companies like IBM, DBS, HP, Singapore Airline, even Singapore Airline.
Very
So
nice.
after working with that kind of company for about 10 years, I pick up, what I do normally over the weekends is attend seminars and trainings and workshops. And that's how I get into, this coaching, leadership, teaching, sharing, that kind of business. So I'm currently running a leading organization in Myanmar in terms of educations, coaching, and the training companies in Myanmar. And we recently, last year in June, we recently did a mega seminar. We call it Myanmar Leadership Conference.
Right.
And over 3,200 people attended the conference. And
Right.
the guest speaker or the main speaker is Dr. John C. Maxwell. So we are the one that invited John Maxwell to Myanmar and spread their knowledge, empowerment throughout the country. So that's what I do.
Wow, fantastic! Thank you for the, thank you for sharing what you do. I think it's amazing. I can't remember where I heard this somewhere, but Andrew Kai, everybody is like he does a lot with the John C. Maxwell team. I think you run a lot of trainings over there.
Yeah.
And if I may, you're the first NLP trainer in Myanmar.
Yes, it is. It is. I love NLP. I love applying NLP into my life, my relationship, my business, and also I love sharing NLP with other people. So that's
Wow.
really, really great tools.
Right. Give me a very lay understanding of NLP. NLP, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are understanding, is neuro linguistic programming, NLP. So it's pretty technical. Some people are like, what's that? So the lay understanding in a brief. What's
Yeah.
that?
So NLP is like if you want to have I always ask this question first. How many of you had a great day in your life or during a week or a month? How many of you have a
Yeah.
great day? It's a wonderful day. So
Today. Yeah.
NLP is something like you can create your great day to be like every day in your routine. So you can, if I ask those questions, people will say, I have a wonderful day for like twice a month.
All
So
right.
that is pretty low. So if
Right.
you want to be like every day is a great day, NLP is a way you can use it, you can apply it. So in terms of for you to explain it easy, is that NLP is a
Mhm.
tool
Yeah.
for influencing yourself and
Hmm.
influencing others. It's a
Okay.
simple tools you can influence yourself for the thing that
Mhm.
you do not want to do, but you knew that you need to do, but you don't want
Right.
to do. For example, you need to go and work out, but you don't have a feeling to do it. Then that is
Yeah.
NLP. We call it switch patterns or NLP tools that we can help people to take action. So in a layman terms is gonna be NLP is a tool which you use it to influence yourself and influencing others.
Right, right. Okay. No,
Yeah.
that's really, really interesting. Thank you so much. Oh, what is Mingalaba?
Minglawa
Jolene
is
Lim,
saying,
what's that?
Minglawa is saying hello.
Oh, okay, Mingalaba. Okay. Oh, where did you learn that?
She knew how to speak Burmese. Oh, how to write Burmese.
Must have spent quite a good deal of time there. Okay. So, Elizabeth Hoare, NLP, what is the difference with positive thinking? That's a really good one. Thank you very much. Do
that's
you
a,
want
that's
to
a
take that
very,
off?
very good questions. Thank you, Elizabeth. So it's like positive thinking is something like you think positive, which is like, okay, for example, if you go into your garden and then
Yeah.
you say that there's no wheat, there's no wheat, there's no wheat, there's no wheat. You're positive thinking, but there is actually the wheat is there, killing
Hmm.
your beautiful plants or whatever it is.
Mhm.
So NLP is something like not saying or thinking positive, is
Yep.
taking actions. Like you just need to. We call it your thoughts. Your thoughts lead to your feelings, and
Hmm.
then your feelings then lead to your actions, and then your actions lead to your result. So if you want to get a great result, then you need to be so mindful of your actions.
Right.
And then if you want to get a great actions, then you need to feel good, isn't it? You have to
Yes.
feel good. Then if you want to feel good, then you need to think like a leader, and
Yeah.
then feel. So it's a difference between um, NLP and positive thinking is that positive thinking is just the thinking. NLP is
Right.
not only positive thinking, but also feels a positive feeling.
Right. Right.
Feel it. And then you need to, there's only three things that we focus on, major
Right.
three things. We call it modalities, which is visual, which is you
Okay.
see, and then
Yep.
auditory, which is you hear, and then
Mm-hmm.
kinesthetic, which is you feel. So we do
Mm.
the three things together,
Mm-hmm.
and that differentiate from the positive thinking. So let me continue with my metaphor, which is you see the garden, there's a lot of weeds.
Yes.
So
All growing.
instead of saying like, there's no weed, there's no weed, there's no weed, you just say that using the action, there's no weed. Come, there's a weed, then you just plug it out and say that, come again, I will do it again. That is programming things.
That's programming. Okay.
So in
That's
other
interesting.
words,
Yeah.
so in life, there will be good things, there will be bad things, and there will be a
Right.
neutral. It's how you see it. So it's like NLP is like you just see it neutral, and then you program it the way that you want it. Does it make
Mm.
sense?
No, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting for you, and Elizabeth, if you're tuning in, that's a really, really awesome question there. So what I'm hearing, yeah, it's a really good question because positive thinking is almost, can I say, it's like we're in denial. This is not happening. Positive
Yeah.
thinking, positive thinking, positive. So it's like
Yes.
it's not happening. It's okay. I'm okay. Never mind. Right.
Yeah.
But if I am practicing NLP, which means I have to address it. There are weeds, but I need to program myself to take actions that are resourceful to those weeds, not like let's avoid it. It's not there.
Yes, exactly. So in other words, there is weed. So you just
Absolutely.
first step is in NLP is first step is awareness.
Right.
You gotta aware of what is going on,
Right.
and
Yes.
then only you will address. So that's why we always say that awareness is the first step to change. So if you want to change something,
Mm.
you need to first aware that, oh, I was doing something not useful. I was doing something not what I want. Then only you can change. Without awareness,
Interesting.
you won't be able to change it.
You won't be able to change it. And in your experience, yeah, thanks a lot, Elizabeth. Marissa is so
Right?
dramatic. Look at that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll watch your video. Wait, Liz. Okay. In your experience, are a lot of people aware? Because my experience of people is sometimes, and me included, if I'm not aware, I go into this autopilot.
Yeah.
This. So I'm unconscious. Is that dangerous? And how is that dangerous for, like, people in business? If they are leadership positions. Have you experienced that before?
Yeah. So it is like how to say is you if you are not aware, then
Yeah.
you will be autopilot, like you said, and you
Yeah.
will be running the very old programming, which is a scarcity, which is stay safe and play
Right.
safe, that sort of
Right.
things. Because when you are age of like 7 and then
Yeah.
beyond, then you just wanted to do something different. But what happened is your parents or your uncle auntie was saying that, hey, don't do this. This is scary. Hey, don't do that. They put you in the rules, and even in the schools, like in Myanmar, our education system do not. I think most of the education system, if you copy from other people, that means
Mm.
cheating.
Cheating. Wrong.
But after finishing the university, if you go and do the business, if you don't, we call it a brainstorming, or we call it a modeling.
Market
If you don't
market research. Market research.
exactly,
It's not copying.
if you do not do the market research, then what's gonna happen is that you won't know.
Right.
So it's like you
Right.
you you will be probably running the old
All
program.
programs.
If you don't like the result that you're getting, what you need to do
Mm.
is you need to be start to program a new program.
Right.
So for you to write a new program for yourself, for your mind and body, first
Right.
thing you gotta aware that, oh, I'm running an old program. Oh,
Hmm.
I'm during this COVID situation, I'm depressed. Oh my God.
How do
Uh,
I know I'm running an old program, Andrew? This is fantastic. How
yeah.
do I know?
How will you know is like there's a two things that we said, which
Yeah.
is number one is that there is a difference between
Yeah.
feeling versus emotions.
Okay.
Feelings,
Wow.
emotion, these are the two different things. So
Okay.
you can feel, but the emotion is your choice.
Right. Right.
For example, my stomach is making so much noise. That is
Okay. That's a feeling.
that's a feeling. But you said
Okay.
I'm starving, I'm hungry. That is an emotion.
Ah, okay. So that's really interesting because a lot of people feeling and emotion comes right in together. I feel
Yeah.
an emotion. All
It's like
right.
it's like a lot of people like feeling and emotion just so quick that they do not
Right.
know. They do not know
Okay.
that they are in the old program. They do not know that they are in the so-called autopilot. So first thing
Okay.
is awareness, so that,
Right.
oh, I am feeling this way.
Okay.
How poor I am.
Right.
I shouldn't be feeling this way. So the emotion, instead of feeling hurt or depressed, you can choose different emotion.
And how
The
did and you were talking about this to identify my old programs is because the feeling that I'm
Yeah,
having.
I'll come to that. So the feeling, that emotion, you gotta understand these two. There's a difference between these two things, and after that, you what you do is you will review your result that you are getting. For example, think of the past week of past 2 weeks. What kind of result are you getting from? For
Okay.
example, let me just rephrase the example. Give you an example. For example, one of my friends asked the question, "What kind of result are you getting last month?" I say, "Oh, probably 2 weeks ago." And then he said,
Mm.
"Oh, the result that I'm getting, I'm not very much pleased with that." I say, "Okay, so how long have you been getting or doing that one or that habit without
Mm.
noticing it?"
Mm.
And then they will probably
Mm.
say that, "Oh, many years already, like one
Mm.
year, 5 years, 4 years, or maybe
Mm.
a month or 2 months. So more than
Mm.
a month that you have been doing this, that is called old programming. It's already programmed."
Right. Right.
Then
Okay.
we ask the question, so what do you want instead?
Okay.
Then we shift, and then we use quite a lot of NLP and psychology tools for you to create a new program. We start with a mini habit. For example, for you to create a new program, for example, during this COVID-19, there's a
Sure.
lot of people locked down. I'm not
Right.
sure in Malaysia, in
Oh
Myanmar,
yeah. Oh,
we're
we're
not
locked down.
yeah, we're not officially locked down, but a lot of people are taking precautions to
Right.
stay home, and if they go out, they wear masks and gloves and all those things. So
Sure.
pretty cooperative. So
Okay.
for example, if you are not aware, then you will probably get uh, going with autopilot.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. So what I'm getting from you is we've got a lot more questions coming over there, but I was just hanging to every word that you were saying, Andrew, because I really love when you talk about how do we identify the old programs. I think the first thing is awareness to identify the old programs so that we
Yeah.
can build new programs, right? And that's a
Yeah.
whole other bit of coaching and development of behaviors. Yeah.
Yes,
So
exactly. So
so so
if
yeah.
someone want to create a new program,
Sure.
uh, I would suggest that you start with there's a simple NLP tool, we call it a mini habit. For
A
example,
mini habit.
yes, if you
Right.
I'm not sure how many of you watching this live, how many of you want to practice mindfulness meditations? No, I'm not talking about religious, just a
Right.
mindful meditation, or
Yeah.
just walk out to get the body that you deserve or the body that you want. If you want,
Okay.
let's say, let me put it as simple example. If you want to exercise, for me it's like think very possible way and very easy way of doing exercise. For example, like, oh, I want to exercise, but a lot of people think this way. Oh, I will go to gym from morning 7 to 8.
Okay.
That is 1 hour.
Hmm.
And if you're not a morning person, and doing gym and workout from 7 to 8 is
Ow.
really stressful,
It's
and
painful.
you're not
It's
gonna like it.
painful. Yeah,
You're
totally.
not, you're not gonna like the way that you think. If you're not gonna
Right.
like the way that you think, you are not gonna do it in the long term.
And you're not going to keep doing it over and over again.
Yes.
Okay.
So what is matter the most is consistency. You can
Okay.
you can just do one thing. Keep doing this consistently. There will
Okay.
be a huge difference. So what I'm saying about the mini habit is there's a book on this as well, mini habit.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the author suggests is like, you want to do exercise, just do 10 minutes exercise for a week
Okay.
first,
Right.
or 5 minutes exercise for a week first.
Okay. All
And
right.
after a week, then you say, okay, I'm gonna do 15 minutes for another week.
Mm.
I'm gonna do another add on another 5 minutes for another week.
Okay. That's
And
fantastic.
you can get 30 minutes workout a day,
Right.
and you've been doing that for a month already.
And that's a
So
huge improvement from the zero.
from zero and doing nothing, you are
That's right.
doing every day. Make it easy for you so that you
Yes.
will definitely do it. So
That's right.
no brainer, no, don't think. So one of my coach said that if you're thinking here, you're
Yep.
dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta
You're
do it.
thinking about it.
Yeah. If you're gonna think about this thing, should I do it? Should I not do it? Probably you're not gonna do it.
That's
Especially
right.
like creating a new empowering belief or new empowering habit or
Right.
new program, I would say, in NLP.
Right. And Drew,
So
and
so important.
it happens all the time that sometimes when we want to do new stuff, what I'm also seeing is that people set these big audacious goals. So
Exactly.
and then they set themselves up to fail because okay, I'm gonna do like an hour and a half. I'm gonna do 2 classes. I'm gonna do 2 hours, and I'm gonna do it every day. And
Yeah,
then they do it the
yeah,
first time, the body aches, and then they said, I think I won't do it the second day. I'm gonna rest on the second day. So we set ourselves up to fail because we're
yeah.
not building mini habits, as you said. So that's
Exactly.
really awesome. Can I just go to a really awesome question here by Poyok Lo? Okay, Poyok is one of our Penang buddies. All right. Andrew, um, oh yeah, how can we use NLP to enhance consciousness to higher performance execution to improve business process and achieve results? Woo!
Wow,
Nice one.
that's a great question. So
Great
it's like,
question.
so first of all, so a lot of people are very much into NLP. I mean, this live question. So NLP
Yes.
is like, N is stand for neuro, and
Right.
we call it like the brain.
Right.
Neuro is a brain cell. There's a neuron inside your brain, and millions of neuron inside. So powerful. One neuron. Did you know that one neuron, the power of one neuron is equivalent to a Pentium 4 computer?
Okay.
Pentium 4 computer is like, 10 years ago, there's a computer, Pentium 4, P4 computers. So
That's right.
that's how the powerful the neurons are. So,
Yes.
uh, so neuro stand for brain. So
Mm.
there we got a 5 sense, we got see, we got a visions, and we got a hear, and then
Yep.
we got a smell, touch, that kind of 5 sense,
Right. Right.
see, hear, feel, and then smell, and then taste. So this
Okay.
5 sense get all the information from the outside world, and then update to inform your brain and your mind, saying that, oh, this is happening, that is happening. And then during that stage, what happened, interestingly happened, is the information that you are getting is tens of millions of information. If you keep that information simultaneously, you're gonna
Mhm.
get you're gonna go crazy.
Mm.
So your human body and mind is so uh, intelligent enough to handle this.
Right.
That's why they do three things.
Okay.
First, number one is delete it. Some of the
Delete
information
it.
that are not aware, not so much important, they delete it. So your
Okay.
mind deletes it away.
Okay.
So let me just give you some simple example. For example, Poyo, if you're listening this live, and then you will probably do not, at this right now, you will probably do not aware that you're breathing.
Right.
You will probably do not aware that your thigh touches the chair that you sit on.
Hmm.
You're probably
Hmm.
not aware that your eyelids are blinking.
Ah.
So that is the information that the mind, we call it unconscious mind, deleted away.
Okay.
Number
Okay.
two is distortions.
Okay.
Distortion is like the way that you see, oh, let me think that way. Oh, I assume this is that kind of thing.
Right. And distortions are us getting information into our system based on our filters,
Yes,
based
filters.
on our
So
beliefs. That's right.
based on we call it filters. Filter is three things: delete,
Right.
distort, and then the last thing is generalization.
Okay.
Generalization, how we generalize things is like, for example, if you see a car on the road
Okay.
driving, a little bit of hesitations from left to right to, like, should I turn right, should I turn left? So guess probably who is the driver, male or female.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So
All
a
right.
lot of people might be guessing that, oh, could be a female driver.
Okay. So there are stereotypes, people that
That is,
are
yeah, that
biased
is
with their.
generalization.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
All right.
when you do these three things, the information shrink down to the thing that you can handle, which is around 120, 26, that kind of bit. So
Okay.
so that you can able to understand it. So that is called N, neural. And then
Okay.
L stand for linguistic, which is a
Okay.
language that we speak. There's two
Okay.
types. Number one is the language you are speaking to yourself. We call
Okay.
it self-talk.
Okay.
Everybody speaks self-talk. And then
Okay.
statistics shows that, we talk to ourselves 70,000 words a day. That's a
Right.
lot.
There's a
That's,
lot of self-talking.
yes, it is. And
What to
some
eat.
people might be thinking like, do I
Oh,
speak to myself? Um,
yeah. Is that
I
what
don't
he
know.
thinks of me? Oh gosh, Yeah.
Oh, I'm talking to myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
The
Okay.
second thing is speaking to others or talking to others. So
Okay.
that's where the leadership comes in. And that is
Okay.
called linguistic. And then the last thing is called programming,
All
stand for
right.
creating the mini habit and creating the long lasting change. So back to the
Okay.
question, um,
Yes. This question that Poyo was asking earlier.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I saw that. How can we enhance the consciousness? So that we have to be aware. If you want to if you want to increase more awareness, you got to use some types of meditations or some types of awareness tools. For example, you just simply touch your hands together and
Right.
just aware that these are touchings,
Right. Okay.
and that is
Okay.
awareness. And if you
Mm, mm,
if you aware of your breathing patterns,
mm,
then that will bring back to yourself, center yourself, and then that will be
mm.
awareness. And then
Okay. Good.
in terms of business process and achieve the result, NLP, we can use it like, really crystal. Okay, let me just simply ask you these questions like, why people do not finish what they say they want to do?
Okay. Finish what they start and what they
Yeah.
need.
So
Right.
in the
Okay.
business process and achieving the good result, you got a vision that you want to do. Oh, I want to make $1 million this year. I want to be, fit and healthy. That kind of things. You got a result in your mind. But
Right.
why people are not doing it is because lack of clarity. And
Hmm.
NLP can give you more clarity in your goals. You can
Right.
check it down to your goals into a simple steps that which you can take actions. So there's a lot of
Right.
steps. There are a lot of things that we can do with business and achieving result. just
Okay.
one. I mean, a time is limited. So in
Okay.
this life, I would just say NLP can give you much more clarity,
Clarity. Okay.
clarity in what you want to
Mm.
do for business or achieving result.
Okay.
That is the key things.
Right. Good. 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 Thank you so much, Andrew. That's a really, really, no, that's very, very interesting because you've broken it down for us. Neuro linguistic programming, NLP. And for how many of you we now understand NLP? Can you give us a thumbs up that you think that, oh my gosh, I'm getting blown away by some of this very layman. Because I know you probably learn it in the most technical manner, but you're making it simple for us to understand, right, Andrew? Oh dear. Did we lose? Did we lose Andrew? Oops. Oh dear. Hello. All right. Is it just me or whoops? Oh, Andrew has fallen off. I think Poyok gave us a. That's a really really good question, Poyok. For a bit, gang. Let's wait for Andrew to come back. The star of the day, guys. If you're on this call, the back end. Can you please help us to make sure Andrew logs back in? Um, but Poyok, if I may, giving clarity, thank you very much. I think, guys, if we're talking about, oh, you're back. Welcome back, gang. Andrew.
I didn't know what happened.
No, no worries, no worries. I was just asking everybody if NL and P, neuro linguistic programming, now is clear. If it's clear to you, give us a bit of a thumbs up. And
Sure.
Apoyo, if I may, how do we enhance consciousness to higher performance? I think one of the things that I realize about executives, leaders, entrepreneurs is that sometimes we're a bit too busy. The busyness can rob clarity. I think, Andrew, I don't know what you have to say about that, because sometimes when we're doing too many things at
Yep.
once, that stops us from really identifying what we need to do, to visualize where we want to go, and then to break it down into steps that I can do every day. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's a very, very good one. Thank you so much, Andrew. I'm going to go to another amazing question over here.
Sure.
Jean Hui is asking, wow, okay. I'm going to the questions now, guys, because we have limited time with Andrew. Okay, Jean is asking, how do leaders position themselves mentally and emotionally in facing any adversity? Woo! That is nice. And that's nice because that's also relevant for where we're at now, Andrew, because a lot of businesses we are faced with being locked down. And in Malaysia, zero operations, zero income. So a lot of us are just waiting, waiting to get out again. So how do we how do we position ourselves mentally and emotionally for what
Sure.
is to come? Yes.
So,
Yes.
June, thanks for asking this question. So, how do leader position? So,
Yeah.
if you talk about leaders, and that is a fascinating word in my life,
Right.
because when I got a job in Singapore, I
Yes.
my first job is a team leader.
Mm.
I was very young back then, and I became a team leader. And
Mm.
I do not recall that what did I say during the interview, but I
Right.
got a job and I became a team leader. And there's five people who are reporting to me back then, and I do
Right.
not know what is a leadership, what is a leader, and I almost got fired from that first job.
Right.
And
Oh
then
dear.
I think it's quite similar to Singapore and Malaysia. We got a 3-month probation period, and
Right.
then right after the 2 months, we call it first month is a honeymoon period. You are not gonna do much, but your body or your handover, whoever hand over to you will be
Right.
teaching you all the stuff. So I was quite enjoying for the first month, Singapore. I was very much enjoying this is a new city, new country. I came from Myanmar. This is so
Right.
much new things that I need to learn.
Right.
And I wasn't aware that, people are just, treating me because I got a position. That make
Right.
me a position leader. But I
Right.
do not
Right.
know that. So after
Okay.
working in that company for 2 months, my
Right.
manager called me and said, we did the meeting, which is 30 minutes long,
Right.
and at the end of the meeting, I realized that my leadership skills sucked because
Okay.
all the things that were this was back in 2008. So
Right.
all the things that during the 30-minute session with my manager, he talked a lot, but the only thing that I realized, the only word that I keep hearing from him is leadership skills.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
it. I'm gonna answer with Gene. So leader,
Yes.
what I believe is that a leader, who is a leader? A leader
Right.
is someone who comes out in the times of need, in the times of challenging, in the times of difficulties. That person comes out and said, "Step up," and he's leading. Oh, let's do this, let's do that, and let's plan out for our companies. Let's do a
Right.
business continual plans
Right.
for the company for the next 3 months and for the next 6 months. What are we gonna
Right.
do it?
Right.
Let's sit down and talk about it.
Mm.
Let's take care of each other. How
Mm.
can we communicate better on in terms of working from home? That sort
Mm.
of question. They come up with the better questions. Great
Right.
leader has a great questions. So
Awesome.
that is
Great questions.
so
Absolutely.
so how leader position mentally and emotionally? That is very great. You gotta mentally and emotionally you gotta believe that you are a leader. For you to believe
Mm.
that you are a leader, you gotta out, step up, and step out. Step up is like our lead. That is step up.
Right.
Step out is telling somebody that hey, you can lead as well. During this COVID time, you are one of the best employee in my company. You can lead as well. You can do
Right.
it. That is
Right.
step out. So
Right.
you
Stepping
can
up.
do both step up and step out. So emotionally, mentally, I would say our physiology is the key. If
Okay.
you want to position yourself to
Hmm.
be a great leader during these times of crisis,
Okay.
positioning physiology is the key.
Okay.
It's
So
number one.
a little bit about physiology. Can you give us an example here? Really, really good. And I'll go to the next question and probably the last question, guys. If you have any more questions, pop them in for Andrew. But tell us a bit example of physiology here, please.
For example, I'm now sitting in front of my iMac, and I'm
Okay.
asking the questions. So
Right.
this is my face.
Right.
I'm talking normally, like hey, how you guys doing?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm that kind of face. And then
Mm.
the next face is like this. I'm smiling and say, "Hey, Marissa, good
Okay.
to see you again. Hey, Jean, thanks for asking the questions. Thank you so much for asking this question. We can discuss more about it. That kind of things. So the
Okay.
two faces are different.
Okay.
That is the
So is
physiology.
Okay, so physiology means if I'm going to position myself as a leader, mentally and emotionally, it has a lot to do with my physiology, which means my state. Like
Exactly. Your
what I
state.
choose. I choose my
Yeah.
state.
How you choose yourself to be in that state.
This state.
Meaning,
That's right.
physiology means state, not only the face, the way
Mm,
you sit, the way you stand. That that
that's right.
that makes a lot of difference.
That's
So
right.
if you want to prepare mentally, emotionally, first
Right.
thing you gotta do is the moment when you first wake up,
Right.
what you need to do is you gotta do I call it a superman or superwoman
Mm,
house.
mm.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, today's a great day. Today's a new day. That kind of
Good.
physiology you gotta prepare for that. And
Excellent.
after that, I call it our pre-program. We can pre-program our mind as well. So what I do normally is that during before the COVID, or I think I've been doing this for
Sure.
about a decade already.
Right.
The moment I wake up, what I do is I smile. So
Okay.
whoever is watching,
Mm.
can you please smile?
All right.
Smile.
Everybody,
You can
can you
even
please
see
smile?
your teeth. Smile.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you smile, it will make a lot of difference for yourself. So what I do normally in the morning is that I stand tall and I stand tall, confident, and then I smile
Right.
and go
Right.
and I go to the
Right.
bathroom and all those things. And after that, I sit down in a I'm a Buddhist, so I sit down in front of Buddha and say that, okay, today, what are the things that I'm so grateful for?
Okay. Okay.
That's what I do. And
All right.
secondly, what are the results that I want to achieve? What
Okay.
are the results that I want to achieve? What are the three results that I want to achieve for today?
Okay. All right. Good.
And I
Good.
ask myself, why do I want that?
Okay. All right. Good.
And what I will do to get that result. Only three. I write it
Okay.
down. And the last question I ask myself is that who are the people that I'm gonna help today? For
And
example,
I like this very much, Andrew. It's a little bit like gratitude. You see, when I put myself in a state of gratitude, there's no way that I can be complaining, I'm not getting this, this is not
exactly,
good enough,
exactly.
so when I'm in that gratitude phase, my physiology, I become thankful, and I see what I'm also getting from you when you're talking about physiology. If I'm walking around with my shoulders slumped all the time, I feel less confident, and if I want to be mentally and emotionally more confident about things around, just the physiology that makes a very big difference,
Yeah.
and that's my takeaway here. Yeah. Andrew, there's a few more questions here, so let me get to some of these awesome questions. Okay, I think Elizabeth is really enjoying my dramatic expressions. Okay, so time is running out, but gang, let me address one more question. Okay, so let's scroll down. Wow, we have a lot of fans. Betty, Nick is giving us a thumbs up. Poyo,
Hey
awesome.
guys.
Wow. Awesome. These guys are really enjoying. Now, this is another fantastic question here by Erica. Erica, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Koich, yeah. What's the new normal after the COVID? Personally, I'm keeping safe and I'm still staying at home. And Erica says, oh, I went to the store recently and it was full of people, no mask, no gloves, and figured people have their stimulus, me stereotyping, but no one cared of this COVID. Why it's not over. Okay, now that's really, really interesting. So, what is the new normal for you? What do you think?
I would think that new normal is gonna be people's majority of the people's gonna be more cautious about their health.
Okay.
Like for example, people will wear the mask when they go
Right.
outside. And
Right.
in the before COVID, if somebody is wearing the mask, we are like, what's wrong with this guy, or this lady, why they are
Yeah.
wearing the mask, that kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the new normal is gonna be, yes, the wearing the mask is gonna be a normal, and
Yeah.
using the hand gel multiple times a day is gonna be a
Mm,
new normal. And ordering food from online is gonna be pretty much new normal.
that's
And
right.
for example, dating online is gonna be a pretty new normal as well.
Okay.
And what's gonna happen is, yes, after the COVID, in my opinion, a lot of people will go out, travel, and eat the thing that they have been missing for many many months.
All
So
right.
they will do that for a while, meaning
Okay.
for a few months. The business is back to normal. But the new normal, what's gonna happen is people will likely to stay and stick to home. That will
Okay.
become a new normal. So
Okay.
the business opportunity that I would think is transportations, delivery business gonna be
Delivery.
a new
Mm-hmm.
business model.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing is that this kind of wave, like COVID-19 wave, probably gonna happen again.
Okay. So you think it's gonna happen again? Oh my
It's gonna happen again.
God.
It's gonna happen again. You know
Right.
why? Erica said, yes, Erica, you're right. There are a lot of people who don't care, who don't wear the mask, who don't wear the glove. A lot of people, and that kind of people, because of that, those people, this kind of situation will happen again. So
Mm,
as a business owner, as a business leader, we can think of a way that, if this happened again, what are the business opportunity for me?
that's right. Mm,
To me, it's like, do not take advantage of the people, but take advantage of the situation. We gotta
okay.
take advantage of the situation that's happening right now. You know,
Okay.
in Myanmar, I've been doing business coaching and life coaching in Myanmar, Singapore, Australia, and Vietnam. I have lots of clients in these arena. So and the
What is
10th.
saturation? Yeah, you mentioned
Yeah.
saturation. What is that?
What is the question?
You mentioned saturation just now. Okay, hang
Yeah,
on a
in that
second.
arena. So I'll be
Yeah,
doing the coaching. So the situation is like they some of the people they make lots of money during this
right,
time,
right.
and some of the people they do not make a lot of money. So what I wanted to say is that there are three situations in the business, which is a great time. It's a great time. It's a
Mm,
normal time, and then a
mm,
crisis.
mm.
So people who make lots of money during the great time, they
Yes.
will do the similar thing in the normal time as well, and they will do the similar thing in the crisis as well. Because
Mm,
it's not about the outside world; it is about the inside world, guys. How
mm.
how you prepare it, how you think and see the situation. In NLP, we call it reframing.
Right,
You got to
right.
reframe the situation. A lot of people
Mm,
say that, oh, business. We cannot run a business. I say, oh, this is a good time
mm.
to work from home,
Okay,
and to so that the new normal is gonna happen is you no need to run an office. You just work from home,
that's
like
true.
Google, Facebook, Apple, that kind of a lot of IT staff they work from
That's
home
right.
all the time.
That's that's
So
right.
that's gonna happen a new normal.
That's right. I don't need an office anymore. And for some people that are commercial property owners, they are going, oh my gosh, nobody's going to rent my place. You see, that's the new norm. I rather pay for an online subscription a whole year out for Zoom versus my rent. And it's a
Yeah,
lot less.
yeah.
Wow. So that's the new norm. And that's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, so
Thank
so
you.
as a, so I'm sure there's a lot of business owner watching this live as well. So what you
Yeah.
gotta do is number one, you gotta
Yeah.
aware of the situation. Oh, am
Yes.
I my business is it really losing a lot of money, or I'm
Yes.
losing a little bit of money, or I'm
Right.
stable, or I
Right.
am making a lot of money? There are four types of business owner during the crisis. Number
Okay.
one is you are really bleeding.
Okay.
You're
Hmm.
bleeding, you're losing lots of money. Number two situation is you are losing not a lot, but you are slipping. You just slip. And then number three is gonna be you're stable, you're normal. And number
Okay.
four is
Okay.
you're leading the business. So
Mm.
two situation, if you're bleeding, if you're sleeping, you just
Right.
what you gotta do is you gotta find out a survival uh, you have a survival problem. So you got to find out how can I fix the situation. And these two, stable and leading, you got to have a growth problem. So you got to find out what are the strategy that for me to grow my business during this time. So that's what we're gonna discuss in 9, 8, and 9 May. That's what I'm gonna talk about in details.
Okay, so actually, that's my last question. Thank you, actually, everybody, for your question. I think Andrew, you've given us a bit of a sneak peek for what we're gonna get from you on May 8th and May 9th. So for those of you guys, if you really enjoyed some of today Andrew Kai's sharing, can you please give us a thumbs up or give us a heart? Just let's like
Yeah,
this. Andrew, can you do this? This is the Korean style. So can you give us some of your hearts, please?
and
And if
smile,
you
and smile.
and a smile and a smile. So when you do this for us on Facebook, we know you're smiling. All right. So
Yeah,
uh,
there's a lot of people in my country said
yeah,
that in business you gotta what you gonna do. You do not need to be the first one to do this business, but
right.
what you gotta do is that you gotta be the different.
You got
You,
to be different.
you gotta be different.
Right.
You do the things differently, then you will be always the number one and first one. So
Okay.
I have my USP. My USP is very simple, which is a
Right.
smile. You know,
Okay. You got a
and
magical smile. It's nice. It's like the
how
newscaster
did I get that smile?
smile.
The smile, how did I get it is because Singapore gave me. When
Okay.
I first came into Singapore, I do not understand the way they speak. You know,
Okay.
the way they speak, the slang is very hard for me to understand. And the same thing for them. They do not understand my accent. So what I have to do is like when I go for interview, every time I speak, I say, I answer one and I smile. And then
Oh
when
my
they
gosh.
speak to me, I need to translate it to my own language, and I smile fast, and then I answer. That's how I got this smile.
Wow, fantastic. No, I thought you woke up every morning and then you just smile to yourself until you smile so nicely.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I
So
do normally right now.
So good, very good. So Andrew, we're aware that you need to go and you have several other engagements. We'd like to say very very wonderful thank you to you. But if I may, just give us a quick sneak peek. What are we going to learn from you on May 8th and 9th at the Resilient Leadership Live Asia 2-day event? So those of you who are not aware yet, we'll leave the links at the bottom. But stay till the end because we're going to give you something really special. Myself and Andrew, we're going to do something for you. All right. So stay till the end. But Andrew, what are we going to expect from you?
Yeah, thanks, Marissa, for inviting me to this live as well, and thank you guys for all the people that are watching and sending love and all those things. So what I'm gonna share during the time 8 to 9 May is first thing is what is the difference between um, leader and crisis business leader. What
Okay.
is the difference between and how can we prepare so that we are well prepared for this crisis? We can say that right now, who can tell me that COVID-19 will be over in Malaysia or in Myanmar? Who can tell me?
Hmm.
Nobody.
No one knows.
No one
That's right.
knows. So
Yeah.
that's the first thing that I'm going to share, that
Okay.
the leadership and what are the basic principle in the leadership, and also how can you become a crisis business leader. And then the second things that I'm going to share is that how can you pivot, which means you got to change something, you got to switch something right now, because
Right.
you cannot do the way that you have been doing before COVID because the situation has changed. So
Right.
you got to pivot yourself. So
Right.
how can you pivot? How can you plan, and how can you make profit out of this? That's the number
Okay.
two things that I'm going to share. And
Right.
number three is how can you organize your team during this
Mm.
time. So these are the three key things that I'm gonna share during my session on 8 and 9 May.
Oh. Fantastic, fantastic. So, if I can we bring up the screen where we can talk a little bit more about resilientleadership.asia? I think we have to let Andrew go, but those of you who really enjoyed Andrew Kai's insights and tips, I know I enjoyed it. Just give us continue smiling and continue giving us your hearts. Ladies and gentlemen, if you take a look at our 10 speakers, the Resilient Leadership Live event on May 8th and May 9th, I promised I'll give you something really amazing. So stay tuned. 10 speakers, including Andrew Kai, will be there. All right. And we have Jonathan Yabert, who is also the Apprentice Asia winner. He's going to talk to us about how we manage the new age employees. So he's from Philippines. We've got speakers from Singapore, Coach Felicia. We've got speakers from Indonesia, Marvin Suarso, who is going to talk about how we manage a remote team, a remote and virtual team. Andrew, you talked about it being the new norm, So
Yep.
now I don't need to go to an office anymore. All I got to do is be able to manage my team from one place. But how do I manage a remote team? All right. So we're also going to bring different speakers and experts to talk about digitization. Digitization is the new norm. So, if I may, that's very, very powerful. So, for those of you who have not come across this yet, May 8th and May 9th, don't miss Andrew and 9 other amazing speakers coming your way. All right. So, let's go to the next screen. Great lineup. Thank you very much. I'm excited to learn from everybody as well.
Yep.
So if you take a look at the event details, everybody, please load this up, resilientleadership.asia. That's going to be inside the comment section. And Each participant pays $47. So for those of you who are from Myanmar, thank you. Nui Nikin, thank you so much.
Thank you
Mizu,
guys from Myanmar.
wow, there's so many supporters, your supporters, Andrew. And this event is completely online. So if you want to get ready more questions to ask Andrew Kai, please. It's 198 ringgit, $47 per pax. But I did say I was going to give you something amazing. So guys, get ready for what's going to appear on your screen. Okay, so as you load up that link, all right, the next screen, gang, which is we only have, all right, can get the screen changed. That's right. So on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are watching this and you stayed till the end with myself and Andrew, please bear in mind that as you load up that link, you use this code SPECIAL in the yellow box called special. The code is special. You get 30% discount only for the first 10 people that sign up. So only 10. All right. So this is a very, very special discount because you're on this live. So please don't lose out and enable yourself immediately. And if you have anybody else that wants to be inside this event to meet Andrew and meet 9 of these other amazing speakers, please share this out too. Okay. So awesome looking forward to listening to these powerful speakers. Thank you, Visaka. Wow. We're building some super
Thanks,
awesome
Jessica.
heads. Wow. All of you, if I may, thank you. Marzuki is also one of our speakers. Well done, Andrew. Nui Nikin, thank you so much for your
Thank you,
valuable time. Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed today's session,
Wayne, thank you.
oh yeah, if you enjoyed today's session, give us a thumbs up. And if you want more, type more, and then we'll bring Andrew again. So Andrew, can you come again if we get more responses?
Yeah,
Everybody, can you
yeah,
come again?
yeah, definitely.
Okay, just put you on the spot. I love doing that. Okay, so if I may, thank you very much, Andrew. I think we have to leave you because you're making such a big difference in all the different countries that you're coaching and speaking at. I can't remember where I heard from. Andrew Kai is like the Anthony Robbins in Myanmar.
Wow,
Wow, more
thank,
wow. No, I
thank you,
heard that. I heard that. So please,
thank you,
more and more. Betty wants more. Elizabeth wants more. So
thank you,
uh,
Betty.
thank you very much, everybody. Stay tuned. Log on to the Spark Group Asia or Facebook page. We'll bring more awesome people to you. Nick
Thank you.
Karunisa, I want more. All right, Akko, thank you for the time, guys. Wow. Thank you very much, Andrew. And thank you guys for being
Thank you guys.
totally
Big
engaged.
love from me.
Hearts and smiles, okay?
Yeah, hearts and smile from me.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you. Bye for now.
Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.